Hi students, my name is Videsh Nagarashit. I am from Annavara. So last class we are discussing about a topic from 9th standard, that is Heron's formula. So it is already completed. So let us move on to the next topic, next chapter, that is surface areas and volumes. Surface areas and volumes. Yes, we already know about mensuration. In that way, we are dealing with the area and length and breadth. So likewise, here also we have to do the same thing, but here we are taking three-dimensional figures. In the mensuration, we have two-dimensional figures. Here we have three-dimensional figure. That means from a point or from a vertex, three lines are going, or three edges are there. Three edges are emerges from a single point in any three-dimensional figure. So let us have the view of that one. So let us take the firstly cuboid. So cuboid, we already know that it's made up of rectangles. It's a figure made up of rectangles. So some of the faces are rectangles like that. So here we have the same thing. Yes. So let us have the view of cuboid. So firstly we have to take surface areas of cuboid. So here we have to take surface area of cuboid, we have to discuss. Yes, how to take the cuboid here? So here just observe, firstly we have to take a rectangle. So how to draw this thing we have to know. So firstly we have to write a rectangle here, and this we have to draw a rectangle first. So here opposite sides are equal, inside all the interior angles are all 90 degrees. So we already know that the properties of rectangle in the 8th standard. Yes. So here we have to draw another rectangle. Here just observe. So here we have to take the equal distance. Here this we have to take the equal distance. So here. Yes. Likewise we have to take this distance and this distance we have to take same. So here also. So this distance and this distance we have to take the same. Then here what we have to do, so we have to extend this line. Here we have to take the line. This distance and this distance exactly the same. Yes. So that means both the rectangle are congruent. We have to take both the rectangle are congruent here. So you can take any distance here, no problem. You can take any distance here and there, no problem. But we have to take the congruent rectangle. The length, those corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles are also equal. So then what we have to do, so this vertex and this vertex we have to join. Here we have to join these two vertices, and here we have to join these two vertices, and here we have to join these two vertices, and corresponding vertices we have to join here. Yes. This forms a cuboid. Yes. So all the faces of this figure is a rectangle here. So this is a form of cuboid here. So how cuboid is formed? So we have to know. Yes. So here just observe, here it is a one card. So I will join many cards one above the another. So that means I will join 50 cards like that. So here what happens? So when I join all those 50 cards here just observe, it forms a rectangle. It's a cuboid. Here just observe, all the faces are rectangles. Here all the faces are rectangles. This face also and this face also. All the faces are rectangles here. So already we know that each rectangle has a length into breadth. Area of length into breadth. And here when we join 50 cards. So whatever it may be, how many cards are there? 50 cards are there. So this 50 cards is the height of that one. It means here length, when we take the length and the breadth, here length and here breadth and here the height. So that means single point, from a single point, three lines, three edges are emerges. That means here just observe this vertex. We have three lines. Here in this vertices we have three lines, and here we have three lines. In all the cases, all the points, all the vertices, we have three lines. So that's why we are calling it as a three-dimensional. That is, here we have x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Likewise, we are taking. So, or you can take this three-dimensional view in the corner of the room. So, corner of the room also just observe there. So, we have three lines and three axes we have. So, that one we are calling it as a three-dimensional figure. Yes, so we have to discuss about how to take the surface area. That means the total surface area. Here we have the cuboid means. We have to find out the total surface area. Total surface area of this cuboid. So that one we have to find out here. So we have to take the surface area of this cuboid here. So yes, just observe here. So here we have the cuboidal structure. Here it's initially a cuboidal structure it is. So just observe on all the faces we have the rectangle. Here all the faces we have the rectangle here. So this is the cuboidal structure. It's a cuboid. So when we have to find out the surface area of this cuboid, so we have to take the areas of all the faces. We have to add the faces of all the. We have to find the areas of all the faces. So that's why we can split this. We can split this complete cuboid into some faces. Here just observe there are 6 faces are there. Here there are 6 faces are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can divide this whole cuboid into 6 faces or 6 rectangles. Faces of 6 rectangles. Here just observe when we have this thing. So here we can divide. We can divide these 6 faces. Here just observe, here is a length, here is a breadth. Here it is a length, here is a breadth, and here it is a height. It means when we have the rectangle, then when we have the cuboid means, so firstly we have to take this as a length and this as a breadth and this as a height. It is not changing. So in all the cases it is same. Here also the same thing happens here. So when we are considering a single length, this as a length means, so this is also a length. So this part, this line is also always length here. So when we have this thing, just observe here. So when we take the top part and the bottom part as a length, here just observe this as a length, here this as a length. When we take this as a length, yes. So this is a length. So in all the cases, here just observe this is a length and this is a length. And here also this part, it is also a length. The same thing happening here. So this is a length. And when we have this, we have to take this as breadth. Yes. So breadth means here. Here we have the breadth. Here length. The opposite of this one is a breadth here. So this one is a breadth. And here also we have the breadth. And here also we have the breadth. So this one also, this distance also breadth and this distance also breadth. And another thing, this is a height. Yes. So here we have. So this is a height. Here we have this is a height here. This line is a height. Here this is a length and this is a breadth. So this thing is a breadth. Here also we can observe here this thing. So here this is a length. So this is a length and this is a breadth. This is a breadth and this part is a height and this part and whatever we have the vertical lines, that one is a height only. Here just observe all the vertical lines. Here I just mentioned all the vertical lines as a height only. So this is a case. And when we have to find out the surface area of this cuboid, so we have to find each area of each faces. We have to find firstly area of each faces. Then we have to add all these things. Yes, so we have to divide these things. So here I will take this as a first phase, second phase, third phase, fourth phase, or you can take first, second, third, fourth, whatever it may be. So we have to take all these things. Yes. So firstly, so surface area of a cuboid. Let us take surface area of a cuboid. Surface area of a cuboid. How to take that one we have to know. Yes. So here just observe. Firstly, I will take this face. So I will consider this as a 1. So here just observe, it's a rectangle. So it's a rectangle. Just observe the area of first rectangle. So I will take it as a area of first rectangle, or you can take directly the formula. Yes. Here it is the area of first rectangle. That is, here it is the length is here B and H. Here horizontal distance is B and vertical distance is H. So that's why we can take it as B into H. Yes. So this is the first one. Then here I will take the second one as this one. Here just observe the horizontal distance is L and the vertical distance is B here. So that's why we can take L into B. So this one is L into B. 10. So let us add all the things. Here I will take. So this is the third phase. Here just observe. Here L is the horizontal distance and the H is the vertical distance. So that's why we can take it's a L into H. Then so here this one and this one and this one will be completed, and let us take this one. So here just observe we have L is the horizontal distance and B is the vertical distance. So I can add this one L into B. Then add here. So here there is no space here, so that's why I am just writing here only as. Plus let us take this space. Here just observe B we have and H we have. B is the horizontal distance and H is the vertical distance. So that's why we can take B into H. Then so here just observe we have L into H. So why it is L into H? Here just observe here B into H we have, here it is L into H because it overlaps. Here we have when we completed this cuboid here, so it is exactly above this part, exactly the above this part. So that's why it is L into H. So this one is the L into H. So this is the sum of all areas of all the faces. So complete cuboid, the surface area of complete cuboid is the sum of areas of all these faces, that is rectangular faces. So here just observe. Here just observe B into H we have 2 times. 2 times we have to add. So that's why we can take it as 2 into B into H. Then, so here just observe L into B. L into B, how many times we have? 2 times we have to add. That's why we can take 2 into L into B. Then, here we have another thing, it is L into H. L into H we have 2 times we have to add. That's why we can take it as 2 into L into H. So let us take 2 outside. 2 into B into H plus 2 into L into B plus L into H is equal to, I will write this one as a 2 into LB plus BH plus LH. So this one is the formula for finding surface area of this cuboid. That is, I will call this one as a total surface area. Totally. So our total surface area, that means, so complete cuboid we have to take. So in complete cuboid, how many areas are we have, how many faces we have, so we have to consider all the things. That's why, so we have to take this as total surface area. Surface area of cuboid. Yes. So it's a total surface area. So when we have something, that is when we are not considering the top faces and the bottom faces, when we have to paint some in our room only for the 4 walls. Only for the 4 walls means we are not considering the total cuboid here. So it's when we consider this room as your room as a cuboidical structure, it's a cuboid. So you have to paint means you are only painting the four walls, avoiding this floor and the ceiling. Avoiding this floor and the ceiling. So you have to paint all these four walls. Then we have to consider only the four walls of that one. So when we are having the four walls, or when we are considering the only four faces of a cuboid, so that one we are calling it as a lateral surface area of a cuboid. So here we have totally 6 faces, but when we are considering the lateral surface area, only we have to consider the 4 faces of a cuboid. So that's when we have to take lateral surface area. Lateral surface area of cuboid. Lateral surface area of a cuboid. Yes. So let us consider the same situation here. So when we take the lateral surface area means, so we have to neglect this upper part, top part and the bottom part. These two we have to neglect, and these 4 parts whatever we have here, so that one we have to consider because it forms a room. That's the walls of the room here. So that's why we have to consider 1, 2, 3, 4. That means here just observe. So we have to neglect this L into B part. We have to neglect only L into B part. That means whatever the situation we have in case of lateral surface area or any problems, so when we have to take only open part, that is above part or bottom part, then so we have to consider or neglect only L into B. So this one we have to decide whether we have to take or not. It's the only L into B part. So that's why be careful about those things. Here we have to consider only these 4 parts. Which one it is here? B into H. So that's when we have to take B into H. And then here we have L into H. Then here we have again B into H. And here we have L into H. Is equal to here 2 times B into H we have. So that's why we can take 2 into B into H. And here 2 times L into H we have. So 2 into L into H. So when we take outside, and here just observe how many quantities we can take outside here. So just observe. Here 2 and H we can take outside. That is, here firstly I will take 2 here and here and H. Here I will write like this. That is 2 and H I have taken outside here. So when we take 2 and H outside here, so what it remains here B and here L. So here I will write it as 2 into L plus B into H. That is lateral surface area. Lateral surface area of cuboid is equal to 2 into L plus B into H. So here just write, here it is a note. So that is lateral surface area. Lateral surface area is only when we consider 4 faces out of 6 faces of a cuboid. 6 faces of a cuboid. That means lateral surface area of the cuboid only when we have to consider, that is we consider 4 faces. When we are considering only 4 faces out of 6 faces of a cuboid, then only we can take the lateral surface area. So when we are considering the lateral surface area, that means we have to neglect the open parts, that means upper part and the bottom part. So the upper part and the bottom part, when we are neglecting these 2 parts, then only we have to consider this lateral surface area. So be careful about those things. See. Yes. So here we already learned. Here we learnt about how to take the surface area of a cuboid and how we got the formula of this surface area of a cuboid. So let us take the surface area of a cube. the surface area of a cube. Yes, surface area of a cube. So here cube and cuboid. So here we already know about cuboid. A cuboid is a figure is made up of rectangular faces. Here it's same, but some difference is there. That is in cube. So we have 6 faces. Here also we have 6 faces. All those faces are squares. So in cuboid we have 6 faces. All are rectangle. And here we have the cube, all faces are squares. Squares means we have the length and breadth, those two are having the same measurement, then only we are calling it as a square. So here we have to take the cube. How to find out the cube, how to write the cube here. So let us have a look at that one. So here we have to draw a square first. So the same procedure we have to take here also. That one we already did in the case of cuboid. So there we constructed the rectangle. There we constructed a rectangle, but here we have to take the square. So that again, otherwise all the procedure is same. So here we have to take the same distance. That's why here we took this distance, means there also we have to take the same distance here. Yes, like this, and this distance and this distance should be same here. Yes, here we have the same distance. So like this only we have to maintain. Yes, here we have. Yes. So then we have to join all the corresponding vertices. Here we have to join this vertex and this vertex we have to join, and these 2 vertices we have to join, and these 2 vertices we have to join. So this forms a cube. So here we have the cube here. So when here also we have the 6 faces. Just observe this. This is a cube. So we have the 6 faces here. So all are in different color. Just observe here. So these are having 6 faces. This is a cube. The type of a cube it is having a 6 faces. So when we are opening that one, so when we are opening this one, so we have a similar like structure, but here it is all the shapes are in triangle, rectangles. Here all the shapes are rectangles, but in this case, so when we open it, then all the faces should be squares. Here we have the rectangle. Here in case of this situation, we have length into breadth, but in case of cube, we have all the sides, or all the sides are same only. So using the surface area of this cuboid, in that we have to take L into B into H is equal to A. Then we can easily convert that formula in the form of surface area of a cube. So let us take the surface area of a cuboid. So in case of surface area of a cuboid, here we have the L into B into H, all are same. So here what we are taking this L, so that one we can take it as A. And here we took that same as B, that is breadth of this cuboid, but here that length is also the same, that is A. And in one previous case, in case of cuboid, we considered this as height. This distance also same in case of cube, that is here it is also A it is. Then here that means here in cube L is equal to B is equal to H is equal to A. A means any side, that is any measurement you can take, it is A. So you can take B also, you can take L, only L also, it is possible. But here we are considering A here. So let us take the surface area of cube. surface area of a cube. So that means already we know about surface area of cuboid. In cuboid, when L is equal to B is equal to H is equal to A, then only we can consider it as a cube. That's why, so we can take the same formula of cuboid. So in that we can change. That is, first it is 2 into L into B. So when we have L into B, here L into B we have in case of cuboid, but we can change L and B as a A. So that means we can take it as A into A. Then another we have B into H. B is equal to H is equal to A. We have B is equal to H is equal to A, that one, that's why we can take it as A only. A into A. Then again we have L into H. In that case also we have to consider L is equal to H is equal to A. That's why we can take A into A. What happens here? So we can simplify. So it becomes A square. Here also becomes A square, and here it is also becomes A square. So here it is like terms, A square, A square, A square, these two are like terms, we can easily add, that is 3 times A square we have, that is we can take it as 3A square, that is equal to 6A square. There are 6 faces are there, so in each cases we have to take the A square of that side, so that's why we have 6A square, that is it's a total surface area of a cube. It's a total surface area of cube here. So here 6 faces are there, 6A square we have. And when we have the lateral surface area, so when we are considering 4 faces, 4A square. That is, here 6 faces we have. When we take the total surface area of 6 faces, we have 6A square. When we have the 4 faces, 4A square. 5 faces, 5A square. 3 faces, 3A square. It is like that only. So when consider 4 faces out of 6 faces in a cube, then what happens? That one we are calling it as a lateral surface area. Lateral surface area of a cube is equal to 4A square. When we have 3 surfaces, when we are considering 3 surfaces or 3 faces, we can take it as 3A square, 5 faces. So sometimes in questions we have, so you have to paint the 4 walls here and then the ceiling, along with the ceiling. Then what you are doing, you have to consider the 5 faces, and here you have to consider the 4 faces, the 4 walls of the room and the ceiling. That means 5th one. That is, you can consider it as a 5A square. 5 faces we are considering, 5A square is a lateral surface area. Then when we are considering the total, taking the floor also, then we have to take all the faces of a cube, then we have to consider the total surface area 6A square. So there is only 2 cases here, one is the total surface area and the lateral surface area. So when we are considering total surface area, we have to find out the areas of all the 6 faces. When we are considering the lateral surface area, when we are considering only the 4 walls. So when we have the top face, when we have to consider the top face, then according to the problem, the formula changes. That's why, so we have to be careful about these things, which one is the problem. So we have to understand the problem correctly. That's why, so we have to read the question correctly. So I hope you understood these things. So let us take some of the problems. Yes, let us take the first problem of this video. Here just observe, we have the rectangular box. The length, breadth and height of this rectangular box is given, that is 2 meter, 3 meter and 5 meter respectively. Here we have to find out the total surface area of the box. So the total surface area, on the surface, on the box we have the area. So we have to find the total of that one. So we have to add all the areas of each faces. So that's why here we have the formula. So we have to insert all these things. That is, we have the length, breadth and height. So firstly we have to write that one. That is, what is the value of L is here? 2 meter and breadth B is equal to 3 meter and height H is equal to 5 meter. So we have to aware of these things, these 3 units. must be same. If it is centimeter, we have to take all as a centimeter only. If it is meter, all it is meter. If it is 5 centimeters given means you have to convert in the form of meter only. If it is 5 centimeter, you have to convert in meter first. After that, you have to take that problem. Otherwise, you can't take that one. Sometimes it is given that it is a 500 centimeter. So sometimes we have 500 centimeter means, for example, here we have, it is given that it is a 500 centimeter. So then we have to convert 500 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by 100. Then it converts in the form of 5 meter. So that one you have to do. Otherwise, if it is possible, you can take this also in the form of centimeter also. 200 centimeter, 300 centimeter. That means all the units must be same. All the units must be same. Before you have to insert all these values in the formula. So otherwise the answer will be the different, answer will be the wrong. So that's why. So here we have to take like this. But here there is no any problem at all. Here initially we have in the form of 5 meter only. So no doubt at all. So then we have to take the total surface area. Then we have to write the formula. It's must and should. Here writing a formula having a 1 mark in the examination. That's why must write the formula. Total surface area of a cuboid. Total surface area of a cuboid is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. That is 2 into LB. LB means what is the value of L? It is 2 into 3 plus B into H, 3 into 5 plus H into L, H into L, that is 5 into 2 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 it is 6 plus 3 into 5 it is 15 plus 5 into 2 it is 10 is equal to 2 into here 6 plus 5 15, 6 plus 15 is 21, it is 31 is equal to, so it is 62. Here it is the answer 62. Must write the unit. What's the unit here? It's a meter square. Here just observe L into B. So here we have 2 meter and 3 meter. So we are considering only 2 into 3. But unknowingly we have meter and meter. Unknowingly we have the meter and meter. We have to know that one meter and meter exists here. Here also meter into meter, meter square. Here also meter into meter, meter square. Here also we have meter into meter, meter square. All meter in meter square it is common in these three here. So that's why we can take out meter square outside. There is no any mention here. There is no any mention. Without any mention, so you have to understand all these things. We have meter square. Here also we have 6 meter square, 15 meter square and 10 meter square. Here we have 31 meter square. So here we have 62 meter square. So you have to write meter square here. So that means if it is those things are in the form of centimeter, you have to write centimeter square. Then this square belongs to centi also. When you are writing this centimeter square like this only. But when you are taking this C as a 10 raised to minus 2 meter means the square belongs to this also. This one also you have to take. That is just write in the note here. So because sometimes we have some situation that is centimeter square means 10 raised to minus 2 meter whole square. This square belongs to 10 raised to minus 2 also. So the answer will be 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Don't neglect these things. When we have centimeter square, millimeter square, that one. So that is, so we have the answer, that is total surface area. Total surface area of cuboid. When we have the area, when we are finding the area of anything, so you have to take the square of any quantity. If it is millimeter, you have to write millimeter square. If it is centimeter, you have to write centimeter square. If it is kilometer, you have to write the kilometer square. So this one you have to remember, centimeter square, kilometer square. So this kilo, centi, whatever it may be, that one is also comes under the square sign. So that one you have to remember. So let us take one homework here based on the cube. Let us take two homework here. So first is find the total surface area and lateral surface area of the cube. So here we have to find the total also and another lateral surface area. Total surface area means 6 spaces, the sum of 6 spaces, and lateral surface area means we have to consider only 4 faces of side 10 centimeter each. So here we have 10 centimeter means remains as it is. Take A is equal to 10 centimeter only. So using that one, so we have to find out the total surface area and the lateral surface area, and at the end of that one we have to write centimeter square as the unit. Whatever the answer, we have to write the centimeter square. And then find the area of 4 walls of the rectangular box. Here we have to find the surface area of it's the surface area of 4 walls of the rectangular box having the length, breadth and height of 1.5 meter, 3 meter and 450 centimeter. Here just observe we have centimeter, you have to convert in the form of meter, then only you have to find the lateral surface area of the cuboid. So that one you have to find out. So I hope you understood these things. What about total surface area, what about lateral surface area in case of cuboid and the cube. So with the help of some materials you learned all these things. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification of our channel very easily. Also hit the like button. Thank you and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.